All right, as a fellow XRP investor, I wanted to quickly share this critical update with you because there's a development unfolding right now that could significantly shake both the crypto and stock markets. And the crypto, it will be the first to react, long before Wall Street opens its doors Monday morning. So here's the deal. What happens over the next 24 to 48 hours could send shockwaves across the financial world, and digital assets like XRP will be the early indicators of whether the news is bullish or bearish. Before we dive deeper, make sure to hit that like button and follow if you're watching this on YouTube. And yes, on Twitter or X if you prefer, I'd really appreciate a follow there too. Now, let's get into it. Stay with me, because I'm going to show you how this moment could lead to major profit opportunities in both crypto and equities. Currently, pivotal trade negotiations between the United States and China are taking place in Switzerland. As of this recording, it's 8:30 a.m. in Dallas, 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast, and 3:30 p.m. in Switzerland. This is one of the most highly anticipated and closely monitored international meetings in recent years. If you haven't been following these developments, don't worry, I've got you covered. I'll break everything down and keep you informed. Now, why does this matter? Because if even modestly positive signals emerge from these discussions, anything hinting at progress, it could trigger a significant surge in the crypto markets before stocks get their chance to respond Monday. On the flip side, negative sentiment or a lack of progress could spark a swift downturn. At the heart of all this are the ongoing tariff tensions. Former President Trump initiated an aggressive effort to reset over 4 decades of trade imbalance by targeting tariffs and pushing to revive America's manufacturing sector, expand U.S. market access, and bring more global demand for U.S.-made goods. That momentum is what's being recalibrated right now. Leading the charge in these talks are China's Vice Premier, He Lifeng, forgive the pronunciation, and U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bissonnette, top-tier officials with real decision-making power. Earlier this week, Bissonnette cautioned the public not to expect a sweeping trade resolution from this meeting, and I've echoed that in past videos. The complexity here is enormous, but what matters most right now are the signals, the tone, the sound bites, and the subtle shifts that could hint at future breakthroughs. Currently, the US has imposed tariffs of at least 145% on most Chinese imports. China has retaliated with 125% tariffs on American goods. The imbalance is stark. The US imports far more from China than China does from the US, giving America the upper hand in leverage. Trade between the two giants has sharply declined, and even slashing tariffs in half may not be enough to fully revive commerce. Still, economists are watching closely because this moment could very well be a make-or-break point for global trade, monetary policy, and financial market sentiment. All right, as a fellow XRP holder, I wanted to share this timely update because there's something currently unfolding that could have a profound impact on the cryptocurrency market, XRP specifically, and even equities. And here's the kicker. Crypto will be the first to react, since the stock market remains closed until Monday. So any initial shockwaves, good or bad, will show up in digital assets first. If you're finding value in this, go ahead and give me a like and a follow here on YouTube. And yes, I still call it Twitter. Feel free to follow me over there too. I truly appreciate the support. Now, let's get into the heart of it, and stay tuned, because in just a few moments, I'm going to show you a way you could potentially increase your profits in both crypto and stocks using a powerful tool I've been testing. Right now, high-stakes trade negotiations between the United States and China are underway in Switzerland. As of recording, it's 8:30 a.m. in Dallas, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and 3:30 p.m. in Switzerland. This meeting is one of the most closely watched international summits in recent memory, and for good reason. President Trump recently made a bold statement saying, "An 80% tariff on China seems right." That comment was directed to Treasury Secretary Scott Bissonnette, signaling a hardline stance. But most economists are saying a 50% tariff is the threshold we need to hit to see even partial normalization in trade. So what Trump is doing may be more of a strategic posturing than a final demand. To understand how this affects your XRP investment, think about this. Have you ever heard of miners bringing canaries into coal mines? It was a safety tactic because if toxic gas levels rose, the canaries would react or die first, signaling danger. Horrific as that sounds, it served as an early warning system. In this analogy, crypto is the canary. Because crypto trades 24/7, it will reflect any market anxiety or optimism long before traditional assets like stocks do. It's our early indicator, our pulse check on how these negotiations are unfolding. So if crypto starts spiking or sliding before Monday, that's our sign. Now let's talk about opportunity. I've been using a piece of software that's given me some incredible results. It runs on both iPhone and Android, and it gives precise buy and sell alerts. Here's a quick breakdown of some of its recent calls. Pepe Coin, buy alert, 2 days and 12 hours ago, up 62%. $1,000 invested, $623 profit. OnyxCoin, buy, sell. Alert cycle, like a 700% gain. $1,000 invested, $7,000 plus profit. Ethereum, buy alert, 36 days ago, up 50%. $1,000 invested, $500 profit. XRP, in November, it called a cycle that produced 500% gains. $2,000 invested, $10,000 profit. And this isn't just for crypto, it works on stocks too. Netflix, 154% gain in 11 days. Tesla, buy-sell cycle, plus 87% return. More importantly, it tells you when to sell so you're not riding your wins into a 50% crash. The software is called X1 Algo, and the link is in the description below. I recommend the quarterly plan. There's a discount code down there too, making it even more affordable. Best part? There's a 30-day no questions asked money-back guarantee. It costs about $1.15 a day, less than a cup of coffee. And unlike coffee, this tool can actually help you grow your money. If you're not using a solid trading indicator, you're probably guessing. And guessing in these markets usually leads to missed opportunities or costly mistakes. I just showed you 6 real examples of how this tool works. Whether you're in crypto or stocks, knowing when to act is everything. So check it out. Link is below the video. If you're watching on X, Twitter, it's right beneath this post. I'll see you in the next one. Stay smart, stay strategic. At this point, I'm just in the process of recovering recent positions. And I'm confident we'll climb right back as crypto begins to rebound. One of the key plays I made recently, MARA, absolute home run. Shout out to everyone who joined me on that. Easy, congrats. Izmir, we're doing exactly what needs to be done. I made that VIX move too. $82 in gains just from selling volatility. This is how we operate. And listen, don't thank me. I just share the plays I'm taking in real time. Some turn into absolute winners. Others we get stopped out. It's part of the trading game. I stream my day trading live, and right now I'm sitting at 16 wins and 6 losses, including a massive 4-0 sweep on Thursday. If you're not in yet, I highly recommend joining the channel. Coraline, congrats on your 40% gain. Another MARA options call. Crushed it. I sold half for a home run and held the rest. Still holding 3 contracts, now up over 100% with 7 days remaining. That's how we do it. You can join through the first link in the description. If you're looking for full access to my trades, expert strategy sessions, and over 30 in-depth educational lessons, the Earner tier is for you. Just want the lessons? The Learner tier is only $10 a month, an incredible value for a full-blown trading curriculum. Now let's pivot to XRP. Last week, as the price was dipping, I clearly marked 2.42 as a resistance level, and sure enough, we hit that exact target within just a day or two. Right after my call, XRP spiked up and then retraced. We're now back to a slow and steady climb. We had the 13 EMA cross over the 50, which I've told you before is a historically bullish signal, and it delivered, boom, big green candle. That wasn't a coincidence. This isn't reactive analysis. This is proactive pattern recognition. I've been early to these shifts, and I'm calling it again. We're in the next run-up phase. The key question is, how far can this rally go? If momentum holds, I see us topping 340 and potentially printing new higher highs. We're currently at about 236, so that's a required gain of over 50% to reach 340. And yes, I believe this current rally can get us there. Now think about market cycles. The last downturn spanned 4 months, from January to April. So the next upswing could also stretch over several months. Patience is key. My conservative price prediction for XRP by year end, 450 to 5 NUA. That's a potential 100% gain over the next 8 months. Let me put that in perspective. The S&P 500 averages 10% annually. The NASDAQ 100, Q averages about 14%. So if XRP delivers 100% this year, that's 7 to 10x traditional equity returns. I hope we go higher, but I'm staying grounded. This is my base case, and I believe we're on track for steady growth, breakout levels, and new highs. Of course, some major catalysts need to materialize. The biggest one? Spot ETFs for XRP. Once these ETFs launch, institutions will be required to buy and hold actual XRP to back every share sold. That demand will flood exchanges with buy orders, driving up scarcity. And historically, that leads to liquidity crunches and massive price surges. We're talking moonshot potential.